Is Vusumuzi Matlala and his co-accused, which is Mabusela and Kekana, using a strategy that was used by the accused persons in the case of Sindiso Magana? They are now changing legal representations and they don't even have money to pay for their lawyers. In this video, I wanted us to talk about this growing strategy of people actually trying to use legal representation as a way for them to delay the process.
The interests of justice include and involve many factors. And you've told the court that funding will be sorted out by month end. And the court is holding you to that. Because we don't want a scenario come month end where your new attorney and counsel withdraw because of a lack of funding. Okay? The court did also, on your first appearance, explain your rights in respect of legal representation. And you elected to have private counsel. You're fully aware of those rights. Well, you were made fully aware of those rights. So the court is holding you to your undertaking that funding will be received by the 30th of June.
So we know that recently we were told that Vusumuzi Matlala is currently negotiating a plea deal with the IDEC. And this particular plea deal is not clear what is it going to be about, but it looks like it's going to be focused mostly on the case of the 360 million tender that he got of the subs, and it looks like he wants to throw as many people under the bus. But we've been asking ourselves a lot of questions with regards to this current case that he is attending in court, which is the case of Tebogo Tubechan. But one thing we see slowly but surely is that this case is crumbling down little by little. And the first thing that is making this case to crumble down is the fact that Tebogo Tubechan started changing her story, saying that she does not want to really testify and she does not really want to implicate, she does not really want to say anything negative about Vusumuzi Matlala, because according to her, she has reported the police officers with unpaid, complaining that she was forced to make a statement against Vusumuzi Matlala.
Issue of the AVLs. To say that there's no trackers, I absolutely do not believe it. Police vehicles, as a matter of course, are fitted with trackers. And then the issue of IPIT, the complainant's statement that was with IPIT, where the witness, Tovajani, specifically said that she was assaulted and forced to make a false statement in this case. Now, if the press can get hold of that statement for some inexplicable reason, I can't see why my learned friend can't get hold of the statement to disclose.
And this was revealed during the time when discovery was supposed to start. And the state has to now give their cases while also the defense gives their cases so that they can prepare the matter for trial. Everything was then discovered or disclosed, but now there is more issues. One of the accused, which is the first accused, does not have a legal representation. You might think, he does not have a legal representation, guys. It's not that deep. It is that deep, because this is a trend that is starting to be used by these people that are finding themselves in the prisons and in the docks. So he is saying that, so at first he changed his legal representation, and now he found someone else. But now the person that he found, it looks like has not yet been paid. It looks like the first accused does not even have the money to pay this legal representation.
When it comes to funds, it's as if there's no money that's been made available to them as the legal team who will be representing accused number one.
I don't know if the Vusumuzi Matlalas and everybody else, like Katiso Molefe, are going to actually help this guy to have money. But we know that Mabusela as well as Kekana always had money issues. And if you guys can remember the articles that have been released by Sunday Times, they always would say, I need money, let me do 1, 2, 3. I need money, let me do 1, 2, 3. That is how they ended up attempting to unalive Tebogo Tubechan, Josie Mayoni, many others, and actually unalived DJ Somebody and DJ Ventos, as well as Armin Swaz, allegedly. So now, with them saying they don't have money to pay for legal representation, I'm shocked. But that's the thing, as I've said, it's a strategy. If you guys can remember, Sindiso Magana was an INC Youth League Secretary General. Unfortunately, he was unalived after it was revealed that he wanted to blow a whistle on some corruption that was happening. And some people were arrested, including the guy whom Fadiel Adams was visiting in prison to get information to clamp down Dumisani Kubalo, General Zamkwanazi, and everybody else involved. And it went very bad because he ended up being the one who actually finds himself in the prison for actually doing an unlawful act and disrupting the investigation of the police, because they're still investigating this particular matter. There's a trial that is currently undergoing. So the co-accused of the guy who's already incarcerated and found guilty, they are now in the dock, and they have been delaying this matter for months, if not years now. And guess what is their excuse? Their excuse is that they don't have legal representation. This even made the magistrates to get to the point of snapping and even telling them that either you have a legal representation or we continue.
Everybody stands ready to proceed with this matter, and you come with an excuse after excuse. There will come a time where that will no longer be tolerated, and you are going to have to proceed with this matter with or without a legal representative. I wanted to make that clear so that you should be aware that we sitting as this court, we are not going to tolerate any further delays in this matter. Should you, on the appointed date, which for the time being is 3rd June, should you fire Mr. Dlamini, we will have no option but to set the matter down for trial.
And mind you, the more the delay, the more the case gets weaker because people are unalived and witnesses are nowhere to be found. Just like what is happening with the case of Matlala. About the Mojana now changing stories. Matlala is getting a plea deal. It's a mess. The case is collapsing little by little. So I don't know if that is where this thing is going to end up. I don't know if it's because they want to use this as a strategy to delay until Vusumuzi Matlala has concluded his deal with the IDAC, or they are using this whole, I don't know how I can name this whole strategy of theirs, but it looks like they're onto something. They're planning something behind. I don't think this guy cannot afford legal representation. This man is the co-accused of Matlala, a man who is said to have a lot of money. So you're telling me that that money is finished, they can't even help their co-accused to get a legal representation? He's also co-accused of Katiso Molefu's currently outside, and so he can't even help his friends at all. Oh, guys, if that is the case, then how the mighty have fallen? Because this is bad. It looks really, really bad in my eyes, at least, that this man cannot afford legal representation, and he has been doing hits left, right, and center, and he's been doing these hits for these men that are said to be having a lot of money, that have gotten tenders everywhere, have been receiving tenders left, right, and center. So I don't know what you guys think. Do you think this is a delay tactic? Because I definitely think high chances this is definitely a delay tactic that is being used by Mabusela and Kekana and Vusumuzi Matlala. All of them, they have been discussing this whole thing. Because all of the sudden, when Vusumuzi Matlala is here in Koshmampur, this one does not have a lawyer. All along he had a lawyer, he had the money, and now he doesn't. Exact same strategy that happened in that case of Siliso Maka. So I don't know what you guys think. Do you think that he genuinely does not have the money? The money is finished and they can't help him because the money is finished. And if they help him, it will look even worse and bad on them. Of which I know there's ways on how they can help him without them even, without there being any trace that they actually helped him. These people are very smart. I don't know what you guys think about what is currently happening with this particular case of the Mokotobechana and the Vusumuzi Matlalas and the co-accused, the mess that is currently going on there. Otherwise, guys, let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear what you think. Is there any other case you can think of where the same thing happened? Please comment in the comment section down below. I'll try read as much as I can and reply to as many as I can. Do not forget, guys, to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell your cousins, to tell everybody that I am on YouTube and that I want you to come on the YouTube channel and actually subscribe. And to those who have been watching me, but you are not subscribing, this is what I want to say to you.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Just subscribe. It's just that easy. Just